Hey, what's up guys? Simon1Billion here. There are about 5 to 6 reasons why I'm pissed off right now. Check the Superman shirt. So I'm just going to go down the reasons. Number 1. I took like 25 milligrams 45 to 50 minutes ago and it hasn't done a thing. I'm really hoping it kicks in while I'm filming this. Because I got to go to bed soon and I was hoping to be in another world by now. Not really, but I haven't done it in a while. So I was like, let's have some fun tonight. Why not? Reason 2. Ex broke no contact for no conceivable fucking reason. And it made me so uncomfortable. And it served no purpose other than to piss me off. I think her purpose was just to get under my skin. If that's the case, I guess she succeeded. It's more just like I have no drama in my life, and this is the only drama, so I've been talking about it. But at the time, it pissed me off, and so this was yesterday. We have not talked since April. We haven't actually talked since like March. That's when we started avoiding each other in the apartment. And then I moved out, and then we didn't say a word to each other. And then today, or yesterday, for some reason, she decides to text me. Bet you forgot I had a second account. That's the first thing she sent. She sent that because I had her blocked on her first account. This was the first problem I had with this, is the breaking of boundaries. I had her blocked. I had her number blocked, which is where we used to text, so she must have tried there. I had her Snapchat blocked, and I had her first account blocked. This is the 4th avenue she had to go down in order to reach out to me. And we ended on no contact terms. We both, agreed on that. So she's just violating this for no reason after seeing so clearly how I don't want to talk to her. Number 2. Reason number 2 why this pissed me off. This specific thing. Or part 2 of what she sent. I'm having everybody over. We have a lot of mutual friends. I'm having everybody over on the 15th. If you're done being weird. Okay, so let's break that down. You're gonna invite me to something while insulting me, calling me weird for what? I'm assuming weird because I don't want to talk to her and we're not... Holy guys, the gains have been crazy. It doesn't really look good here, but we agreed on no contact, and now I'm weird for wanting to do that. I think she's saying because I was weird around her while we were living together, and it's like, obviously we're broken up and we have to live together. I'm not going to act completely normal. By weird, she just means avoiding her and not wanting to talk to her. We agreed on no contact. Now I'm weird for actually wanting to do that. I think the Advil's kicking in a little bit. Reason 3 why this pissed me off. She had to go to my Instagram. She can clearly see in my bio I have a girlfriend. In what universe would someone with a girlfriend go... Or in what universe would it even be okay for someone with a girlfriend to go to their ex of 1.5 years house? Never is the answer to that question. Reason number 4. She, as I've heard from a mutual friend, has a boyfriend. This mutual friend has told me in passing. So in what universe also is it okay for someone... this in a relationship to invite their ex of 1.5 years to their house? In what universe is that okay for a girlfriend to do while having a boyfriend? So that was insane to me. So it was the crossing of boundaries, calling me weird, and I'm in a relationship. There's no way I would say yes. You're in a relationship. It's so weird that you're asking me to come over for a party. Reason number 5. I was talking to one of our mutual friends. This friend said, who's my YouTuber friend, who I'm trying to surpass in subscribers, so can we get on that, guys? This mutual friend said a month ago, my ex was asking them, we'll call this friend T, Was asking T, I want to invite Simon to this. Should I? T said, absolutely not. No, Simon would not like that. He wouldn't want that. A couple weeks later, she asked T again, should I invite Simon? T again says, no, definitely don't do that. She decides to ignore T, do it anyway, and then calls him afterwards, upset that I said no. Oh, I forgot to say what I said. I said, I was trying to be mature and be the bigger person, while also finding this incredibly weird and being uncomfortable. I said, I said, I'm okay, I won't go. Thank you for the offer. And I don't think you will, but please don't reach out again. And she was mad at that I said no. Which is just baffling. How would you ever expect me to say yes to that? That's all. It made me uncomfortable. She crossed my boundaries, which she had problems doing in the relationship as well. And I'm mainly mad that after having to live with her for a month and a half, not being able to, like, feeling trapped and not being able to, like, separate myself from her in the relationship during that period, I finally felt like I was free of all of it in April, and now, like, I have to divert and give more attention to this whole thing, to her. I don't want to give any more attention just mentally or emotionally to her, and now I have to. For no conceivable reason. I would never say yes. There's no reason to reach out to me except just maybe to piss me off. I don't get it. That's all I'll say on that. Besides that... Oh, 3. The third thing that's making me mad. I've been trying to, as you have seen from my last videos, broke dating a baddie. Watch that for some advice. What to do if you're broke dating a baddie. I've been struggling in the job market. I had a job. I went back to one of my old jobs serving, and what happened with that was it was completely dead because they were under new ownership and they changed it to a shitty Italian place. So it was completely dead. Every time I went in there, I'd get like 3 tables maybe. The food was really, really expensive, so like off of 3 tables, I'd usually be like semi-okay. I wouldn't make nearly as much money as I used to. But, and then on the 8th, with about 5 days notice, they told me like on the 3rd, hey, we're shutting down on the 8th forever, so you actually don't have a job for your last 2 weeks of summer anymore. So that happened. We had a like coworker staff party. That was kind of fun. But yeah, no job from there. I've been doing DoorDash a lot. I've been making good money off of that. So I'm trying to get into a place in Kalamazoo. I figured I can just start working there in the summer and just commute until school starts. Oh, me when I have to dox myself when I'm bored. But yeah, that was my plan. So I applied Texas Roadhouse and like 5 other restaurants. One of the 5 reached out to me, and they basically said, with your availability, we need people who are available in the mornings. You're a college student with your class schedule. You're not available in the mornings. So they offered me to be a food runner, and then I could be a server later. I don't really like the idea of that because I'd be making like $16 an hour opposed to like $27, like $30 an hour at Texas Roadhouse where it's always busy. So right after that interview, I scheduled it so they were on the same day so I don't have to drive home twice. This interview, I showed up. This lady texted me at 11 a.m. the day before and said, because I was texting her, she was already like this close to ghosting me. She hadn't responded for like 6 days. I responded on like the 2nd day of her not responding. I said, hey, do you still, because she reached out to me after I applied online saying, do you want to interview? I said, yes, of course. What days were, I said what times I'm available, ghosted. I messaged back like 2 days later, and I called the store because I know restaurants are horrible at communication. Sometimes you just have to bludgeon your way through. I call the store, I message her, she gets back to me, and she's like, so sorry, do you want to come in at 11 tomorrow? I said, yes, that works. No reply, obviously. I show up, and the hostess was like, Okay, let me talk to the manager. She comes back out. She starts to say, it looks like you're gonna have to come back maybe Monday, and I nearly lunged across the table and killed everybody in the restaurant. I was about to get mad and say, not to her, but to convey to her management that I was confirmed for an interview and I drove an hour to be here. So, like, I need to see somebody. But then while she was saying that, like, some guy came out and was like, okay, I can do the interview. It was the kitchen manager. So he basically asked me about 4 questions that were on my resume, like, where have you worked before? What serving experience do you have? I was like, okay. And then he was like, basically, I can't do anything. The girl that you were supposed to meet with is gone. She had a funeral. It's like, don't you fucking know that you have a funeral days or weeks or months in advance? You don't have a surprise funeral unless someone died in her family that morning, and I don't know, she had to go to the hospital or something, but they said she was at a funeral. Wouldn't you know and not schedule an interview for that day? The day before? You would know the day before your funeral that you have a funeral tomorrow. So now I'm going back there tomorrow, and I messaged her again, and I was like, hey, just confirming our interview. She has now responded. That was days ago. I swear to fucking God, if I go there and she's not there, I'm gonna go back that night and release fucking termites in the whole building, and the whole thing is gonna collapse down. They're gonna feel my wrath. I will be so mad because restaurants are so unbelievably incompetent in basic communication, responding, foresight, any type of planning or necessary communication. It's like they're absolutely brain dead, and I can't. This happened with Applebee's too. Like, when I was trying to get in there, I showed up for my scheduled interview. They're like, the guy's not here, or he's busy. Come back another day. I come back. They do the interview, and then I schedule my training. I come in. They're like, we had no idea you were coming in today. Fucking go home, and we can do it another day. I do that. I take off shifts. I get scheduled. I told them, hey, I'm leaving for my study abroad on the 27th or whatever. I can't work past that week. They schedule me the whole week, and then while I'm in fucking Ecuador, they're calling me, hey, where are you? Kill yourself! Look at your phone. They would never respond to my texts either, and it's just seems incredibly common for the restaurant industry. Chipotle, when I applied there, they basically told me, you have the job, we're going to reach out to you. Then they ghosted me. I called the store, I messaged whoever. Yeah, they just decided, you know what, we're just going to completely ghost you. The problem there was I learned that they were changing management. So it's like, okay, do me some fucking courtesy and tell me that. Don't make me have to inquire after you basically said I had the job. I don't know, I just hate. It's just like everybody in management in the restaurant industry is brain dead. I don't think I've had a competent manager. I'm thinking back. I used to at the Paisley Pig before it changed into the shitty Italian place, my old job. All the staff there was great, and then the owner changed and she started firing people off of Google reviews. One Google review, and she fired a guy. Then his brother quit. His mom worked there. She quit too. She was amazing. Then they fired 2 managers that were there for like 20 years. And then they hired some crack job new chef and told the old chef who had been there for 20 years, who was amazing, you can either take a demotion, a pay cut, or leave. So he left. And then they ended up firing the new, chef within days. So, or like weeks or something. So, I don't know. I just hate. Those are the things making me mad. What else is making me mad? As of right now, I don't think I can get anything. I'm on a cut right now. This is going to become a fitness channel now, guys. I'm going to upload vlogs like Sam Sulek. Wouldn't that be fun? But I'm on a cut right now, and I'm pretty hungry, and I can't eat. So, I'm losing weight, though. I started at 225, and now I'm down to like 215. Maybe I'll get down to like 205 or something. Hopefully. Okay, let's end this video on a good note. What is making me happy? My girlfriend. I saw her about a week ago. Not a week ago, a couple days ago. We got a hotel together. I visited her in Detroit. I couldn't stay with her parents because her mom is a little paranoid sometimes and would definitely not let me sleep over, and her dad had like her siblings over. So we got a hotel. It was so amazing. And then we spent the whole next day together. We walked around Detroit, and we went to the aquarium and went to the beach and held hands and talked about just everything we could. We would look up like couples questions and just go through those. I love doing that with her. And yeah, it was amazing. And we both move in on the 15th, so that's coming up. And she'll have her apartment to herself for like a week and a half. So I'll be able to go over there, and we'll probably hug and kiss. And yeah, and her birthday's coming up, so we'll have a birthday party. And guys, the I Love You is coming on Friday. We kind of semi-talked about it today, hard to explain, but we're both ready. I think this is a big thing in relationships. Call me childish. Some people say I love you nowadays within a week. You have to, like, obviously if you're with someone, you can, and you got to know them, you can love them. But you're not in love. I think that's different. I think that takes a while, and I think it's serious. But we're both ready. Gonna say it on Friday. We've been dating, at that point we'll have been dating for about a month, maybe a smidge over a month and a half, basically exactly a month and a half. That's how long we've been official, but we were dating for 2 months before that in Ecuador. So it's been a while. Definitely both ready. I love her, guys. I love her very much. And she's the best. So, oh my god, who ordered the gun show? Let me know what your guys' love life is like in the comments. What should I get her, guys? I think I have a couple options. I'm thinking maybe a record player. She needs one of those. Definitely some jewelry. Maybe I'll probably make something. Maybe some cookies. I'll cook her favorite food once I learn how to make it. Birria tacos. It's like the very hard favorite food to make, but at least compared to like if someone said like, oh, pizza or burgers. My favorite food is maybe burritos, probably nachos, but also burgers. Barbecue burger with jalapeno. Spicy burrito, barbecue chicken pizza, taco, orange chicken, kung pao chicken. Those aren't my favorites. Stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to really think about it. Probably some candles. She likes stuff like that. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you for... I lost a subscriber like a week ago, guys, and I'm sorry for not uploading. But I'm gonna be more consistent, and we're gonna get 10 million subscribers by the end of the year. The edible is definitely kicking in now. I underestimated it. Last time I only took 2, and I felt pretty high, like while I was sleeping. I remember waking up and being like, I think it takes a really long time, these ones. They say like an hour, but I don't think that's true. And this time I took, I think 3. So I took them at like 8 instead of like 11. Anyways, anywho, I'm just gonna upload this. My computer isn't working. That's where I do my editing. I'd put my little thingies. I'd make the thumbnail. This I'm just gonna straight up raw shit it onto YouTube, and it's gonna get 10 billion views. So let me know if you like this video, guys. Let me know. This isn't an advice video. Let me know if you like the advice videos. What to do if you're broke dating a baddie. I think I've made another one, but I like to make those videos. So ask a question in the comments below and I will make a video on it, because it'll probably be my only comment. So I will definitely, actually if you comment, I will definitely make a video about it, and it will be the title, your query. Alright, love you guys. Simon 1 billion to the moon.